question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Georgia's offense will get the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with a huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And
turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. He's loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. With the run on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And it feels to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hauls it in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Cavazos. Right down the middle. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Maldonado. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds his man. It's Bean.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, what a move. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to...
Going for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Looking to pass. It's Cavazos. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Maldonado. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Poe. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking for a man. It's Cavazos. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Maldonado. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Cavazos. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big... Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pope. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maldonado. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Ocean from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cavazos. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dawgs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Dawgs can really attack on this second and short. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take another shot here. Trying to find the end zone. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Past the first down marker and still running. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Makes the quick grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone. Gonna let it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cavazos. Quarterback moving. Unloads it left. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying.
Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Long slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Cavazos. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dawgs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Poe. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time, offensive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Here's the pressure. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the Dawgs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm.
Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Escapes the sack. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Right? It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.